Okay. IndiVisual. Previously named Raw. We are live. Oi, oi. The man is in the building. Let's wave at the peoples them. Intro tune. Alright, I'm trying to make it happen.
Oh, okay, my beat in the background. Oh my
Here we
god.
are. Here we are.
You saying, bro?
Hey, bro, this is a sick intro tune.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. It's a little remix of this old school grime song, "Moving My Gash."
Yeah, I was gonna let you introduce it. I was just like, yeah, hi guys. You know, nice intro tune. It's called Carty and Gash.
Yeah, Carty and Gash. Original tune was "Moving My Gash," but yeah, I remixed it still.
Yeah. No, I recognize that.
Yeah, classic grime song.
Yeah, bro. How you doing?
I'm surviving, bro. I'm living. I'm here. I'm alive and well in my room, as you can see. It's vibes. In. How are you?
Yeah, not bad, man.
How was the holiday?
Keeping on.
How was the holiday?
Yeah, sick.
Yeah, congratulations now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you know, I'm a married off man now, but that's yeah, it's all good.
Love to see it, man. That's you signed the bill now. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, G. So yeah, welcome. Thank you for joining me on the it used to be called Raw. Now it's called IndiVisual because I feel Raw's not that original, but it was where I was at. I was like, felt organic. Whereas now it's about knowing the vision of individuals like you that you know still young in the game, but you know you smashed it so far, and I feel like the next generation, you know, if they hear a bit of your story, it can be inspired and understand how it actually works.
Yeah, of course.
So yeah, bro.
Far away.
Yeah, fire away. Like, you know, I give them a little introduction to your girl's favorite producer.
Oh, well, okay, boom. So my name is Carty S, your girl's favorite producer. I am from Slough, born and raised. If anyone knows where Slough is, it's down the west of London. Not much people know where Slough is because I don't know why everyone in London just stays in London, but yeah, I'm from Slough. So yeah, I've been producing for about, oh God. Well, yeah, we're in 2021 now, yeah? So I'd say about 2008 maybe. From the youth centers, started going youth center and stuff like that. That's where I started learning how to produce.
Okay, so what is that where the DNA of producing came from?
Yeah. Before I was a rapper as well. I used to spit bars, like grime back in the day, innit? Okay. But so yeah, but literally ignited from me being in the youth center, going there nearly every single day after school, like every single day. Like, yeah, it was mad. I went there so much. I think I found myself a job there as well, being a studio engineer.
You know what? Nah, you know what? I'm just gonna stop you there because now you said that, I'm remembering how like instrumental youth clubs were for me. So
yeah,
you were in there every day.
Nearly every day after school. Like, it was bad. Like, I think I nearly messed up my GCSEs because of that. I was there every single day, just doing just grafting, practicing, you know, my craft and how I got to where I am now. So yeah, man, it's been.
Is that you know like I know Beach Roots, right? So what are they connected to the youth club? Is that how you know that?
He started off as a DJ at one of the other youth clubs called SYPC. And he was a grime DJ, and everyone used to go there. He used to bring down guests, all these people. So that's how I know. What's his name? What's his name again? I forget his name now. You know his name? What's his name again?
I'm gonna leave that to you. I'm awful with names.
Yeah, I keep forgetting his name, but Beats Roots. That's how he started. That's it. He was a DJ.
All right. So now we're going on this little tangent because you know I don't want to ask you generic questions. In regards to youth clubs, so you're still in Slough, right?
Yeah, I'm still in Slough. Yeah.
So do you know about the youth club game now? Is there still youth clubs?
Not that I know of. I don't know if there's any even happening right now. Like the last time I went to the youth club was about way before COVID, like about I think 2017, 18, and that's when Beats was doing this stuff. So I don't know if anything's happening now. Like all of them got knocked down, closed down because of government cuts and
Yeah,
stuff like
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, of course. Because obviously, like from the work that I do with kids in care, like it always made me think. Like I know like youth clubs are a massive place for like
100%.
just be inspired and just if you haven't got access to the equipment, it's
Yeah,
possibly there. So
exactly.
like I was just wondering from your point of view, like where would you be with music without the youth club?
Bro, if there was no youth club, I'll most likely be on road, like with the man them just doing rubbish, like doing madnesses. But not doing madnesses, I'm not saying too much, but like
Yeah, yeah.
just being young, stupid, innit? That's what I'm saying. Like, and by me going to the youth center, it kept me out of trouble. It kept me doing my music stuff, like, and it got me a job there. So it worked in my favor, like in 3 different ways. So it's sick.
Right.
And I got made redundant from that job because of the youth cuts, because of the cuts in the government. So I worked there for a year, and I was going to college, and I just got cut from the job after a year.
Crazy.
So yeah, man, it was a bit frustrating, but yeah, the government, man, what can you do?
Yeah, yeah. No, it's good that you brought it out because obviously, like, I didn't know that before. Like, I kind of just, let me just ask Carty the generic question of like, where did you start with music? Like, who
Yeah,
inspired you? But as soon as you said youth club, I was just like, nah, that like, as normal as it is to you, like, I don't even think that's normal to the youth of today. And it's like, I don't.
Definitely not. What are you saying to that? Is there even like some sort of youth thing in London nowadays? Is there anything happening right now? I don't even know. Like, is it anything like a young person go to and express themselves or do arts, whatever, like anything creative, like?
So that's the thing. So like, obviously, you're aware of Beach Roots. So it's like, I think there's like community movements that they're fulfilling that space that the government should have been fulfilling. So, and like even in East London, like there's a group that's very similar, Route 47. I hope I'm not saying their name right. Just to come through and watch. But yeah, they're doing their thing. But yeah, it seems like the community just has to take over because the government clearly have their priorities in the in the wrong place. And I'm not even talking about COVID, but that's another story. Yeah. But yeah, bro. No. Carry on with your story.
I was gonna say, so yeah,
way,
basically, I was gonna say, so yeah, I started a rapper, started going to youth clubs, started learning how to produce. And I think after school, when I finished school, I went to college to study music as well, music level 1 and 2. Then after that, I just went to start getting to work. So I was still producing here and there.
You know what? Actually, let's dip on that as well. How was college? Do you think that actually helped?
It helped me in certain areas, but not all aspects of music. Do you know what I mean? Because I was like building studios and stuff like that. That kind of helped me out doing certain projects. But I don't know. Because the thing is, I done music performance, not music tech. So I was doing better performing and stuff. I don't know why I did that. I thought that was a massive mistake doing music performance. I should have done music technology because I'm more involved with the technical side, more on the performance side.
Yeah.
And but it helped you a lot, I say. A bit, but not majorly. So
I was only answering that because I know I think Tony's tuned in, and I know Tony might have his 2 pence to say about college. Actually, I think he enjoyed it, but I was just curious.
I remember we had a discussion. Didn't he go to college with Will as well?
He went with Will.
Okay,
So I think Will might like. It'll be good. Yeah, Tony, if you're in the comments, just say your 2 pence about college. You know, we're in a time where people are like, you know, it's like 50-50 about college and uni and all that stuff. Because we got it online, and it's just like when it comes to, especially to university, when it comes to tuition fees, and it's going up and up every year. It's like, is it really worth it? So that I was just
I'm gonna get to that actually about uni as well. That's funny because like when I left college, I went straight into work for like 14, 15. For 3 years, I was working at Fort Park. Still doing music on the side. Nothing was really happening majorly. Like just making beats at home, just doing that stuff. I think, and then in 2015, I was working with an artist called Trickstar, I think. And I went to a studio, which is Fuse the Engineer. This is before like he blew up and stuff like that.
Okay.
He got some of my beats. So he's like, oh, Carty, I like this beat. So I gave him one of my beats, and then all of a sudden, he made a mixtape. I had his song with Cadet, So Black, and M-Dog. I don't even know who he is. So all these rappers, I was like, wow, this thing's starting to pop off now. And then I started taking it more serious. I thinking maybe this is the start to me taking it more seriously. So yeah, things started popping off. And in 2016, that's when I done the Hood documentary in Mali. You know Hood Doc.
What documentary?
Hood documentary. You know RS Roll Safe.
Yeah, yeah.
So we composed the music for the show. That went BBC 3. That was sick as well. That was my first no, actually that wasn't my first TV show. My first TV show was it was one guy that had an incident in a pub, and he got smashed in his head and he lost all consciousness. And basically the show's called Road to Recovery. It's on like YouTube and stuff. And me and another guy produced the song, produced all the music for the show. So that was like my first TV premiere, what you gonna call it.
Yeah,
that was on Sky. That was sick actually. That was actually a sick experience. Then I done Hood documentary, and then yeah, man, things started popping up from there. So yeah, things started.
So would you say that was the catalyst to the rap game, doing the music for the rap game?
Yeah,
because obviously it's BBC, so I'm just wondering.
Yeah, it was like one of the ones where once I done the Hood doc, always I had that credential. Boom, BBC came. Me and Wiley done that, and then boom, that's kind of the start of that. So yeah, it's been a mad journey from them periods. Obviously, I went to college in Bristol as well, studying music, just purely music, and I felt like that helped me a lot more than it helped me in college in 2012. Because Bristol, that was like a dedicated school just for music, and it was sick experience.
Okay.
But I dropped out because I had health issues, so I had to do it for 7 months. But it was sick. Those 7 months were sick. Bristol's sick when it comes to the music scene. They love that. If you've been in Bristol, you know. So yeah, sick.
You know what? Because I'm just trying to be organic with it. The health issues. You don't have to go into it if you don't want to. But
I can go into it.
What happened?
So I went Ghana. Big up Fly. He brought me through. And I did take my injection, my yellow fever injection. But I don't know if that's the cause of it. I don't know if that might cause a problem. So I went there, came back after a week. I started feeling weird. And I had this massive lump on my leg, like an infection, but it wasn't healing properly. And I started shivering, all the stuff, typical stuff when you get an infection. So then, about one day, I was at home, I woke up, I need to go to the toilet. So as I'm walking to the toilet, I've collapsed. So I'm like, right, what's happening? So I got my mum to pick me up, came to the toilet, collapsed again. I collapsed 3 times now, yeah? So I was thinking, damn, something serious happened. So I called the ambulance, came to the hospital. I've come around, they've told me that I've got a blood disorder called aplastic anemia. So my immune system stopped working, it's not working anymore. So I can't fight off any sort of disease or stuff like that. So say if I got that now, I'll be finished, I can't lie. So yeah, that was a battle. I think that 2016 was a battle because I went through health issues, loss, and it was just a heap of stress, and then going to college as well. And then, yeah, I had a bit of a breakdown, so I kind of left college because my mental wasn't really there. And yeah.
How long did it take to recover?
I haven't still recovered now, to be honest. I'm still kind of going through it. But I'd say they gave me a treatment called ATG, which is to reboot my immune system.
NHS?
NHS. Who?
No, NHS. Did they?
Yeah, NHS, definitely NHS. Yeah, NHS. And obviously I was in Oxford. They sent me to Oxford specialist unit, and they gave me some treatment for 4 days, which worked. It done its thing, but I still get these problems here and there. So I'm not fully recovered. I'm still trying to get through it because it's been a long journey. 2016 and now in 2021, I'm still getting problems. It's annoying. Yeah. But yeah, that's basically the bulk of it, really.
But bro, you know, regardless of the madness that's going on behind the scenes, all I'm saying from just outside looking in, rap game, Carty and Gash, you know what I mean? It's looking
Wiley
good.
Situation, everything.
It's looking good.
Yeah,
So,
the rap game was sick as well. That was a good experience. Yeah, I was sick, I think.
Yeah, go into it. So how what was the experience? You're not do you actually get to be on set? Do you actually get how do you get briefed?
But so it's really how it works is so they send you a list of all the artists, and they send you what episodes they're doing and what type of beats to make. So say for example, episode 1 is the clash scene. You gotta make a guy and beat. You gotta make some sort of beat that they can clash with. And then we look at what we do, me and Marley. So obviously Marley done it with me. So the first series 1, me, Marley, and Farry done all the beats. And what we do, we'll just sit down, Marley will create the melodies, I'll do the drums, and we'll go back and forth, exchange ideas. And and it might take us a day to do maybe 3-4 beats. But all in all, yeah, I think it took about a month to do the first series done about 90 beats.
90 beats in what?
I think it was about a month, maybe a month and a half. But luckily, the
I'm not
first
even
month,
working out how many beats you're making a day, but
bro, the pressure was peak. But like, I liked it. It was good. It was good. But like, in the first series, we had beats already there left over. So we had about at least a good 30, 40 beats between us. So we used them, and we created about another 20 beats, maybe on top of that, maybe 30. So it wasn't as hard as you think it was. Might sound mad, but for us, like, it was all right because we had the leftover beats, like beats we made from back in the day, stacked up. So
yeah. And how many beats did they actually like air on show?
They use the majority of them because obviously they used it from beds, they use it for clashes. We created the intro music as well and all that stuff there. So yeah, they use majority of the beats, and obviously then in the second series they reused some of the beats, and then we topped them up with another, I think it was another 60 beats, and then this year it was just like 50 beats, and that was it really. So yeah, man, it was a good experience, man. Very demanding, but you know it's TV, so you gotta
Cool. What? So is that a little entry to the next like Brit Awards and whatnot?
I don't know, man. I hope it is, but you know what it is? It's just cool. We've done BBC Rap Game. What's next? I want the next thing now. I'm hungry for the next like TV show, whatever, man. Because like we need something new. I need something new now. I need something. Do you know what I mean? Just to keep me going, like. So yeah, nah, that BBC Rap Game definitely helped me a lot in certain things, but I need something else now. Something bigger. This. Yeah.
I hear that. So like so yeah, what else is going on then? So like you got that TV side. Like what about your productions and whatnot?
Production. I'm just trying to work with different artists. I'm trying to like. I really want to like make my own project, like a mixture of things on the project, like hip hop, trap, R&B, some like a K-Tronada vibes with instrumentals and beats. That's what I want to make. That's what I'm on. I've not worked with a few artists, but I've given beats to a few artists. So like obviously you know about the Wiley situation that happened.
The what person?
The Wiley.
Oh yeah. I was actually gonna go into that. Look, you know what?
Yeah. I was.
You know what? I'm not gonna. I'm thinking about the Wiley situation.
Yeah. So that obviously I got a tune with him. That was a mad situation. Great.
Yeah. So speak on that. So how did Wiley come about?
So that happened on Twitter. The power of Twitter is actually mad. So like. My boy tagged me in a Hazel. I don't know if you know Hazel. My boy Hazel tagged me in a post. Said, "Oh, Hazel, why you should work with my boy Carty?" So then I responded back saying, "Oh, he's probably not gonna respond back to me." And then Wiley responds back saying, "Oh, why do you think that?" I was like, "Oh, because I DM'd you back in the day. You never got back to me." So then from that conversation, he said, "Oh, DM me." So I DM'd him. He's like, "Yo, I want to work with you. I've got some beats that you think you like." He's like, "Oh, cool. When it comes to studio," so he gave me his number. I belled him. He's like, "Oh, so what are you saying?" Having a conversation, like, "Oh yeah, come down." So at this moment, I'm like, "Shit, what do I do?" Because I had work at 4 o'clock. So I was like, "Bro, I need to." So I phoned. Who did I phone? I phoned my friend Renee. I'm like, "Yo, should I just go or should I just do work?" She's like, "Nah, go, Stephen, go." I phoned Hazel. He's like, "Go." I phoned my girl. They're like, "Oh, just pushing me to go." So I fuck it. So I went and I got to I think it was in East London. Got there now. I was looking around thinking, where's this place? Like, I'm bending his line because you know why he's communication is poor. Everyone knows it.
Ghosting,
Everyone knows it for this ghosting, like just the communication is poor. So I phoned him. He's like, "Oh yeah, meet me outside." Like, all right, cool. I'll meet him outside. Got to this place. I see this short guy out there as well, waiting to get in. I was like, okay, who's this guy? Had a face with earphones. So as we walking in, the person that opened the door was Prince Rapid. He's a grime producer, one of the top grime producers in grime. I was like, "Rah, this is mad." But why didn't you realize the short guy was Teacher Strider? So I'm thinking, right, what's going on here? So as we're walking, we're talking. He's like, "Oh, so what's your name?" I was like, "My name's Carty." He's like, "Oh, Carty, I've heard your name before." I was like, "Right, maybe you heard my name before." And then he was talking. Like, before I even took the mic, I asked him, "What's your name?" He's like, "Oh, Teacher." I was like, "Oh, Teacher Strider." I was like, "Right, I didn't even realize." It was so funny. It was funny. It was so funny. Yeah, I was talking to him and everything. As I got in there, I think Wiley was in there. Some guy named Cozzy was in there. C4 or Grime C from Birmingham was in there. And this was the 3 man. It was a good vibe, like good energy. And then obviously I was chilling for a little bit. I was talking to other people, playing beats to other artists, and then I think Wiley got the aux in, and then it was like me and some other producer. It was like we were going back to back. It was like a producer, but low key. I felt like it was mad. It was all mad. It was bare weird. And I played bare beats, and this other guy played beats. His name's Felix, though. He's a hard producer still. And yeah, bruv. got the USB, put beats on there. They're feeling the beats, or liking it, and then yeah, bro, that was it. That session was done, and then from
So
there.
then what? So Wiley's got your beats right now.
Yeah, Wiley has.
What's do you know what did he say? Like, I don't know what the project was, or it was just a vibe.
Listen, all I know that he's been bringing bare people into one room, like bare producers, artists. So I don't know what he's done with my beats, but this is how mad it is. Here's the madness now. So now, obviously, I'm starting to do rap games production. I mean, Marley's sent me this one artist named K Rika from Manchester. Yeah. Now I've gone into his page because we need to do the research on artists. I've gone into his page. I've heard this beat. I'm thinking, hold on, I'll give this beat to Wiley. So I'm like, bro, hold on. So Wiley's obviously gone to Manchester, worked for this artist and some other artists in K9, and they've welcomed my beats. I'm like, wow, like I didn't even know that. So then it's just mad how life works, isn't it? So I messaged her, yo, this is my beat. Is it? Yeah, bruv. Yeah, Wiley came down to the studio and played this beat to us. I'm like, cool. So there's a song there that Wiley's on my beat. I don't know when it's coming out. I don't know what's the plan with it, but it's ready. It's there. Like I've got it on my laptop right now, ready, just waiting to drop.
Ah, dope. So what, like, in that situation, are you just like, you just calm with it and just like waiting until you hear it's out, or are you? Because I know some people in that situation could be like, they're just trying to pattern like the not copyright, but you know what I mean, just like trying to make sure the paperwork's in place. But
that's the thing. I haven't until that. I don't know. Like I've spoken to K Rika, the other artist. I haven't spoken to Wiley, but it's just communication again. Poor.
Even though you got his number, yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. I've got his number. I can message him, but you know what? I don't want to be like a beggar. Like,
yeah. Of course.
Being beggy, but like I spoken to K Rika and said, look, like don't release a song yet until paperwork gets put in place. Not only that, they've cut the beat out. They've cut my tag out on the beat, so I don't want to come out yet. As my, you know, my Hey Carty tag. Yeah. Because they've done 3/16s instead of like using the whole instrumental, they've cut my tag out and shut it down. So I said to K Rika, look, before that song comes out with you and Wiley, make sure you tell me so I can at least set my tag in there and get some paperwork sorted in place. I don't really have a manager as such, but like I like to, do you know what I mean, make sure that I'm patterned and I don't get shagged. Yeah, of course. One of my biggest fears as a producer is getting shagged. I don't want to get shagged or done over.
That's why I was asking you, because you know some people could look at the perspective of like, all right, like this is gonna be like a whatever happens, it doesn't matter. It's more publicity, and I'm gonna pattern it on the next one. But yeah, it's better to get. You're already thinking about getting an operation in place, so like it's just better to have all that in check.
I just hope, yeah, man.
Because as soon as you said your tag is like cut out, all I'm thinking of is just like
as Wiley, I would have thought like
tag cut out. What is it coming? Is they gonna say it's produced by Wiley? Like no.
I hope like, that'd be mad. But like the beat's hard, the tune's hard, and I don't want to like break relations because of
course.
Wiley thing like that. Do you know what I mean? I would rather have a conversation with Wiley as well. Say, look, can I get the stems and let me finish it on my side, get everything sounding nice and clean, and then put my time back in, and boom, song's ready, got to go. So yeah. But I hope there's no shags.
Yeah. But bro, the way you're moving with rap game and like this opportunity, like the way you're talking before is almost like, oh, do you know me? Like, bro, they should know you. That's how it's sounding to me. So it's almost like even if this situation doesn't, from my point of view, doesn't pattern out as official as it should.
Yeah.
It's only pushing you more into the direction where you're gonna be, where it's like it's gonna be undeniable.
Of course.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, bro, it sounds sick.
But through that session, I've also made connection with other artists. That's the sick thing about it. So C4 is another artist in there. He's got 2 of my beats that he's vocaled already. Get some sick. Like, if he gets these artists on there, that's it. It's a rap, innit? Like the artists that I hope they get on there will be sick. I can't say anything because you told me not to say anything. Yeah.
Of course.
Artists that you know the artist if you hear the song comes out. Also, there's another artist called Cozzy I've got a song with. I haven't heard the song, but I think he's recording it, so that's another one. And also, who else was in that building? James Miyaki, I sit in some beats as well. He's sick. So yeah, man, it's building that network of people and people that will know me now. So know of me. So now, any other conversation, I'm there, so they know of Carty now. So it's sick. Man, there's another producer that came like, "Wow, Carty, you're here." I was like, "What? Why are you surprised for? I'm here for it." It's good. It was sick though. It was sick. Like it was a good experience, man. Like once I've got to remind myself that I was in that situation, bro.
And you know what? I kind of just went over it, but how did you balance out the work situation of just like, what do you?
Do you know what?
You don't have to say anything if, you know, I don't know, work colleagues might be watching, but I just kind of glazed over that. Did you just like hold them your
my work colleagues wouldn't really, I don't think they really would care or notice unless I'm doing something big, like extravagant. I know most of my work colleagues didn't know I was doing a rap game. I told most of them, they're happy with me, but also I got me redundant in my redundancy. I got me redundant last year, November, for my workplace, but I think 2019, I don't know how I did it. Rap game, work, balancing all my life through.
Yeah, and that's why this thing started, because I wanted to, like, I just wanted to get real conversations about the balancing act.
It ain't easy because, you know, like, especially when you're doing shift work. Cause I've done shift work, so you're doing like earlys and lates, and there's no real, like, I wasn't doing like a 9 to 5, so it wasn't that much time. So I'll do like, I don't know. No, I was doing lates at the time actually. So I was doing like 1:30 till 9:30. So that's your whole day gone basically. When you get home, you're tired. You can't really make beats. But somehow, I don't know how I did it, Rick, but I made it work. I'm here today.
You know what? I was speaking to on the first one, speaking to an artist producer called Bear, and he was just saying like there's something about creatives in nighttime. Like that's when he feels like the most alive and most ready to create. So in the sense of you having your shift in the PM, do you feel like you're buzzing to create at night? Because
for me, I don't know. I think maybe when I'm off, yeah. When I'm unwell, I can't because my job's very physical. I work at the airport, so I'm always doing like this. So when I get home, I've got this beat idea. Yeah, I want to do it. Boom, fall asleep. Can't do it. I'm too tired. You're drained, innit? You're drained. Working at the airport really sucked the living daylights out of me, man. Like it was a whole different experience, but I don't know how. As I said, I don't know how I did it, bro. And it's mad.
But
I lived life.
Same times you were at the airport.
Yeah. So the first one I was at the airport. The second one, I was 2 series I was at the airport. Yeah, bro, I made it work. But the second series, I think where it was COVID, that was a bit harder because we had a tighter deadline. They wanted to get it done before everyone got locked down, and we got it done, but it was difficult, bro. So yeah. Plus, it wasn't that bad because everyone was locked off, so there was nothing. You didn't need to go out or anything like that. So I had more time to do stuff and get beats done. So. Yeah, it was.
So yeah, he's saying you don't know how you done it, but you done it.
Yeah, bro. Because I was doing it early and late.
Because so this is the thing. I want to get deeper into that. So do you like? There's one thing having an idea for yourself, but was having like a client like the rap game and having that prestige. Was that what pushed you to be like, nah, regardless of being tired, I've got to get this done?
Yeah, pretty much. It's the pressure trying to get things done at time, and having Marley there as well kind of kept me on check as well because you know he's very. I mean,
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Very precise. There's not much like the motivation was there, isn't it? So, but it helped a lot. I think the professionalism there, it helped me a lot. Definitely. Yeah. And we delivered on time.
The pressure and having someone to bounce off, I think, that's key. Because I hear that, because even with me, like, I'm very self-motivated, but but yeah, definitely, like, even with Jungle Brown, there was some times where I wasn't. And just having, Mayor and Tony to bounce off is just like, you have to, because like, all right, they're delivering. If I'm fatigued from work, I've got to...
You don't want to let the team down, basically. You got to keep going, basically.
Yeah. Sick.
But yeah, it's been a mad journey, thinking about it. Now this conversation, I'm thinking about it, like, I have to pinch myself, like, I don't know how I did 2019, because that year was an interesting year. Like, I made everything work. Working, music, and then living life. Like, it's mad, bro. Like, how, like, doing festivals, like it's mad. It's actually mad.
And bro, we've talked predominantly about you doing grime, but to be honest, like from what little I've heard from when I've come through to the studio, bro, you got like some like I don't even know how to call it, but like Diplo madness. You got like Major Lazer kind of vibe. Bro, like I don't know if you're trying to do like a genre thing, but you need to release that. Like, you're much more versatile than what I'm hearing on your profile. So and honestly, that Major Lazer sound, like I'm not even about just market a certain sound. I'm just like, bro, that is popping. That is festival level sound. So
trust me. I don't know. I think growing up, I always listened to different types of music, innit? Like there was never one particular genre. When I used to be in my uncle's car all the time, all I heard was radio music all the time. So I listened to that stuff all the time, inspired by that stuff. And then as I was growing up, obviously listened to grime a lot and whatnot. And then think the reason why I started producing in the first place is because of, as I said, no one ever knows this bit. Artist called Dot Rotten. You know Dot Rotten?
Yeah, I know Dot Rotten. Yeah.
That was my like beat go-to idol in it. Like you actually listen to go on my hard drive. I had all this music, all this tunes, all these beats. Like man aspired to be like him in it, but obviously I'm here now in it. But like that was my inspiration from starting producing. Like I didn't want to like rely on other people for beats. I wanted to make my own music to spit on in it. That was the initial thought, and then that's how it transpired. And yeah, I started off with Fruit Loops, and then to Reason.
I was gonna say, what do you produce on?
Yeah, Reason. That's everyone. You know, every time I say RP, oh, that's an old school software.
Nah, you know what? There's these producer duo that I know called Soul Siblings, and they produce on Reason, and like it's like when it comes to everything else that I've got in my catalog, like theirs so different. Like it's just like a house kind of Azealia Banks kind of vibe, you know what I mean? Okay, if less people are using the program, obviously creativity's from here, but
mate, it's not about the software, it's about how you use it. As I say, that famous saying there. So like the people out there use Cubase, and the Cubase is a very old school.
Yeah, big up Bones. Bones knows about Cubase.
Yeah. That's Bones' software, old school software.
Nah, Bones has moved forward. But yeah, anyway, as you said, it's about how you. It's not about the software; it's how you use it. Now, cool. But now we still haven't answered my question. When's this like Carty major?
I'm going for a phase right now, innit, man? I swear to God, like, I don't know when I want to release. I just want to get some songs out. I do want to get some songs out.
And like, to be real, like guys, I've even got a song with Carty, and like, I'm just like, you know what? It's never gonna come out. Like, I don't like. I kind of got past that phase. I'm like, whatever. You know what?
Like, I'll be real with you. That's one of my favorite songs of all time. I said that, but I'm not even no cap. Like, I actually have faith in that song. I don't know why. I played it. Even Renee knows it because she knows what I'm talking about. Like that song, I actually love that song. That song's hard.
Like there's a part of me, like, I don't want to be like motivational speaker / coach, but it's like I just like. But that's the thing. Until I see you like doing rap game, I was like, you know what? No, Carty's got it unlocked. But back then, especially when my mind was at, I was just like, why is he just holding the music? Like, just put it out. Like, what's going on?
I get scared that I don't want to release. I don't want to waste a release. You know, I want to put my all into it. When I release it, I want to make sure it gets the best release it can get. Like radio, video, that whole shit, that whole stuff. So that song we got as well. I want to proper like put money into it. I want to proper like push it.
No, I hear you.
That's what it's that, and I have a fear.
It's interesting. I hear you 100%. It's an interesting balance because like. I used to be like that, but then it's just the amount of money and the expectations and like, and then it's like, oh, what's my return on investment? And if I pay this PR company £500, are they just doing a MailChimp? Are they actually like talking to people? You know, like there's so many like cogs that's why half the reason why I like doing these talks, because it's like understanding like what I want the next generation to really understand how this works.
Of course,
but. As you're saying anyway, like better yet, the Wiley situation, creating that relationship and creating them relationships, which maybe I've been lacking of it, and just talking to people on phones and maybe talking through a manager. Anyway, we won't go down that route, but it's like, you know what I mean? Like you're creating them relationships like straight on, so like you can just see what's going on. Really, like there's the music industry. There's so many smokes and mirrors, and it kind of it just annoys me. But at the end of the day, if you create the relationship.
Of course, now that's the same. Now it's stamped that people know, cool. I can go back into these rooms and have this conversation again. It's ready to go again. So whenever that happens, obviously, why they even full communication?
And on the flip side, the reason why about the kind of like having high expectations of tunes is that I like it's one of them where it's like fuck, I've lost my train of thought now. Like I know you're getting better every day. So it's like the Carty of 2018 ain't the Carty that you are now. So it's like you're just gonna be the tunes that are like, as I would say, like are in the graveyard. You're like, they're good still, but they're just like they're just like rotten even more. If you put it out, if it's just out, you don't need to worry about that tune. It's like the rush strategy. It's like you're like 100 tunes in, and you might get like that Wiley tune might like pop off. But then they're going through your back catalogue and they're like, yo, have you heard like Carty and Gash, have you heard this? Have you heard that? Have you heard this? And it's just like, it's just the like snowball effect. Whereas if you're waiting for the perfect moment, it's like the snowball effect ain't gonna happen because it's not out there. So it's that balance, which,
I know, just finding a balance. I don't know. I just need to get out of my head. You know that. I just need to get out of my head, stop procrastinating, and actually maybe just have faith. Just put it out and see what happens. What's the worst that can happen? Do you know what I mean? People are either gonna like it or not. So it's what it was. I've got so many songs on my laptop right now. I'm just looking at it right now, just thinking, wow, I can release that. But because there's so many different types of genres and I've dipped into so many different paths, I don't know where to start. Do I start with garage? Do I start with grime? Do I start with hip hop? Do I start with trap?
Bro, like, you know, you're on the right path anyway. But all that, from my 2 pence of like my experience, you just got to start. Like, figure it out. And the thing is, like, you're already connected. So like, I'm just thinking in my head, like, all right, cool. So he's got grime tunes galore. Top DJ Target. Like, you got direct contact, no?
Yes, I know. Yes, I do. But it's that feeling of being a beg. Like, I don't know why. That's in my head. Like, I feel like it needs to come out because everyone in the UK has that feeling. Like, oh yeah, if I'm honest, but I'm begging it, this, that, and this. But
bruv, all I gotta say is that you can't be saying I'm your girl's favorite producer your chest. And be like this. It's not. They're two different energies.
It makes no sense. Yeah, it's a facade. Yeah, for real. Like, I might have just trying to. Don't know what I'm trying to do, but it's true.
But I'm just saying it seems like the like it's all in place. It's just more about how you think.
Yeah, 100%.
Like because I honestly, that I'm thinking like I'm never gonna be a manager. Well, we never say never. I don't want to put limitations on myself, but just hearing you speak, it's like rap game's connected. Boom, DJ Target. Boom, I make grime anyway. Like it's just all there. It's just like you got direct contact. He might play you on one extra, although extra, like last week or something. But anyway, it's like it's already connected. So it's just a matter of you just saying like, hey, my tunes are here.
Yeah, and like, I can say, look, I've been in your show. You heard my music. Like
exactly.
Like
there's the bro. They know the cosign. It's already patterned.
Yeah, they know the levels. Like, we've done the whole show in it, so why would I not try and like contact them?
The more I'm thinking about this, it's probably just annoying me that it's not even happening already. Because like you've got the cosign. Like the hardest thing. Do you know how many? Like I don't know how many people are gonna watch this, but I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna download it. I'm gonna put it on YouTube. Like you already in. Like people would love to like be making tunes for rap game and like have the connects and meet Wiley. Like 12-year-old me, even me now, just be like gassed. So it's just like you're already connected. It's just a matter of, it just sounds like Tony's saying about losing faith. It's just a mindset thing.
Yeah. 100% is a mindset. But yeah, I just need to, get out of that mindset and have more faith in, as I said, have more faith in what I do. Do you know what I mean? Hold it back. It's something that I need to stop thinking like. But I don't know, man. I feel like I'm at a weird point in my life right now. I don't feel like I'm motivated to make music. I don't know what. I just want to release. Just release. Yeah. Because if I'm making music, I'm not releasing. What's the point of making music? Do you know what I mean? I need to release the stuff for people to hear. So.
Well, yeah. I mean, you do it for yourself. I can see that. So like, that's the satisfaction. That's actually the satisfaction.
Yeah, I do a lot for myself.
But. Definitely, if you released it, the motivation's on another level because people will connect to it in ways that you didn't expect. Like
100%.
For me, as soon as someone's saying like, "Oh, you inspired me to do X, Y, Z," it's like you can't. Money can't buy that. That's priceless. It's like, oh shit, like I was doing this for myself anyway. The fact that I've inspired you with your thing, bro, I've got to keep on going. There's something in this.
Yeah, 100%.
So
bro. Well, hopefully, in the next, that's where we now? We're June, July. There's a song that's coming out. It's a garage song I made with one girl named Antonia. It's a sick garage song. Hopefully it comes out. I don't know when, but we've planned everything. There's going to be a video, old school vibe. So hopefully that should motivate me to release more music, stuff like that. So, yeah, man.
Yeah, bro, you got it in the works. Like as I said, my little 2 pence is just like, I'd really like look into that rush strategy if you got so many tunes. Like as I said, like I don't think you need to strategize and like, oh, I'm gonna be in this genre. You're more than a genre. Like, you know what I mean? Like, like you, like as I'm saying, I'm hearing like when I say major label, major laser, I'm not saying that like lightheartedly. That is festival banging tunes. That's me seeing you at Glastonbury, Love Box, Boomtown. Like no joke. Like,
I had a dream that I wanted to do that. That's one of my dreams. Like, see,
bro,
back
it'll happen. It'll happen. But
like
what I've heard, the people need to hear. I know
like,
L Day was on it straight away, so I don't know if L Day is doing something with the tune. Shout out to L.
Yeah.
L Day.
Nah, definitely shout out to L Day. Fucking.
But yeah, bro, and the way I feel about garage, I might even start producing garage soon. Like I love garage, and I feel like, you know, AJ Tracy is a good example of like his tune with Georgia Smith is like most streamed tune. Like white people love it, like festival goers love it. Like it's one of. I know you love house. Like garage to me is like house in the sense of like
You know what? I like garage.
There's no bad vibes. I don't. There's just good energies.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So it's like I don't think you can ever go wrong. Yeah, okay, cool. Things come in and out of fashion, but whatever. Like it's good vibes. Like it's gonna resonate. And especially at this time, I feel like I'm hearing garage gets resurgence.
But it does all the time, bro. You're always gonna hear garage. Everyone's making a garage song nowadays, bro. It's popping off again. It's I don't know what's happening, but it's popping off again, and it's sick. Like I actually prefer, like I think garage is like, I love for garage is better than house. Like I love garage more than house.
Yeah, I love that.
But like beautiful music, bro.
And bro, and the fact that you got all of these sounds, all of these influences and genres, it's like, bro, like if you just release and just keep on doing your thing, you're probably just make an amalgamation that's just Carty S genre, you know? Well, it's you know what I mean? Like, rather than you thinking about the genre, I'm just saying like just be Carty S. It'll find its way.
Nah, for real. That would be sick. But the stage, if I can get my own, imagine this, my own show with all the man in yourself, everyone's there. That would be epic. I think it would be so sick.
Bro,
friends.
As you see people saying like Tony and everyone tuned in, like everyone's got faith. So as I said, it's a bit of mindset and just putting yourself out there. And just based on how Carty's speaking, if there's any managers watching, you know, I'll put his details in the handles and whatnot. You know what I mean? Like he's looking for a manager. Even though I spoke to him behind the scenes and saying, bro, you don't need a manager. You just need self-motivation and just know that you've got it. Really. But if any managers are watching, want to take a little percentage for actually helping Carty with, you know, patting the confidence and patting the relationships, you know, he's out here.
Yeah, of course, 100%, man. Fucking, yeah, man. Like, I was trying to play a little snippet of the garrison to let people know what's coming.
Yeah?
I don't know. Do you mind if I do that?
Do it.
I don't know. You give you feedback, but I'll play it anyway. Where was it? Here it is. Let's not get to my speakers. 1 second.
And by the way, I learned this from Tony because I never do it. Guys, if you got any questions for Carty, I'm actually gonna look because I pretty much gathered more information than I expected. like you know, just hearing about how Youth Club was a catalyst. Hearing how the Wiley situation came about through Twitter.
Wiley, that was Twitter.
Yeah, what you produce on, knowing that there was you had television like patterned, or you had there was a seed that before rap games like the third thing you've done, like I didn't know all this. So like guys, if you got any questions, it's about put it in that little question box which I've never used.
The accolades are there, but I just don't flaunt it enough. That's what it is. I don't put it out there enough. And I don't know why, but I should really. But here we are.
So yeah, guys, put the questions in and do this.
This is I'm Gone by Tony. You didn't know I'm playing it, but
Hey, I'm not in the mood to talk anymore. I've said all I need to say across the line. I can't keep it with you, I'm tired of trying. Yeah, you had your 13-second chance. And you think the world revolves around you. I will always be here. Yeah, you think the world revolves around you. You're wrong.
Who's this? Who's singing?
Antonia. She's new. She's got coupling.
Yeah, sick.
Yeah, she's sick.
Dope boy. Yeah, bro, vibe.
Yeah, that should be coming out next month, hopefully. I don't know, but it should be coming out soon.
What's the situation with that? What music video?
So literally music video, release, radio, stuff like that. So yeah, looking to go for like an old school 90s vibe. So yeah, that's it really.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say as soon as I hear the
yeah, man, I just definitely need to release a project though. That's what I want to do next. Or singles or projects, one of the two. I'm not sure yet what plan is, but yeah, man.
Yeah, I mean,
find inspiration again. Just trying to find inspiration again.
For where you're at, and to be honest, I guess talking about smart moves, I don't know. My 2 pence is you should do singles.
Singles, just release loads of singles.
But at the same time, bro, you got so many tunes. So even if people get singles, they're gonna get a project anyway.
Of course. Like
it's not even you've already got it in the bag. That's the thing.
Like, and there's so many artists who I like to work with in the scene right now as well. So I'd like to release bare singles. I would like a nice little producer run where bare songs just drop from me, like just in 1 month. So everyone knows, okay, Carty's in this bag, and that bag, and this bag, and this bag, just to help me wide the right place out as well. That's what I want as well. So, but it's just again, it's artists, so I can't really control that. Artists have to record the song, and do that stuff there. So
yeah.
It's just. But I do want to work with more artists, man. I do want to work with more artists. I do want to work with more singers. I do want to work with more alternative artists as well, like alternative hip hop, alternative R&B, stuff like that. Because I'm been fucking with that a lot, like recently. So yeah, that's what I'm on right now. Like if you look at my playlist on Spotify, I've got one alternative playlist with bare vibes in it. That's what I'm on really. With make an alternative tune. So
send me the playlist.
Huh?
Send me the playlist. I'm on your profile now. Let me look at your profile on Spotify. All right, is it
so the M25 music, A4 music.
Your girl's favorite hits.
That's my own personal like production. That's all my own productions.
Oh,
because it's just all the songs I produce.
So what is the playlist you're talking about?
So then, if you go on my profile on the bottom, it says like M25 music.
M25, I got M25 there.
So M25 is like, so I was bare creative with it. I was basically like,
and you've done. I've seen you've done the graphics on it as well.
Yeah. So I got a bit of Photoshop of me.
Yeah. No, I tell them.
Yeah. So that's funny. I used to do videography as well. I used to do like edit my own videos. I used to go around the ends shooting videos for the local people. So yeah, I've done a few things, like, but I stopped doing it because I just lost the motivation for it.
But all I want to say is that, like, you know, the artwork, playlist artwork looks sick, and if you're used to be like, and you've got the skills to do videos, from my point of view of being a bit of a Renaissance man, like you've got all the skills to do it on like a, I wouldn't even say low key level, but like independent level. Yeah. And yeah, the manager's cool to give you a little motivation boost, but you can do that yourself.
Yeah, low key.
But I understand that it is like, to be honest, it is good just having people helping you. But I'm saying, like, from what you've managed to achieve right now, like you can do it. Like you've already got the skills.
Yeah, well, love to see, man. See what happens in the next, let's say, this year to next year. Right.
All right, hold on. Sorry, what playlist that I need to listen to?
A4 music. A4 music.
M4. Oh, A4.
A4. So A4 is basically like the backward music. That's like the alternative playlist. So I've done bare technically with it. So yeah.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, there's bare like vibes in there.
Yeah, no, I love it. I love it all.
So, when I'm ready,
I love to work with Sampha as well. Yeah,
who?
Sampha's cold.
Oh, bro, Sampha, bro.
Since Subtract days, or even when I didn't know who Subtract was, I've been on Sampha for time, bro. Like,
yeah,
he's incredible.
He's hard.
I feel like he's like the UK Sade. I'm putting him on that level. Like the emotion and the uniqueness in his voice. I'm putting him on that level. I don't care what anyone says.
One of my favorite songs is probably Plastic 100. 100 Degrees Plastic.
Nah, and that's cold production. Plastic.
That song, that beat.
Yeah, cold. He's cold. Too cold. And he doesn't. And the mad thing about him, if I'm in like a rush strategy mode, I'm like, yeah, boom, do like a single every fortnight. He's more like a Frank Ocean with it. He doesn't hardly release, but the thing is, when he does, it's just it's mad.
It's magical. Like it's not shit. It's always going to be good.
Yeah,
he spent time.
Always. He's special.
So, yeah, so he's sick. There's a few artists I'd love to work with in the UK. Like, if I could, they'd be like Nox. Do you know Nox?
Yeah, Nox is cold.
Nox. Artist named DC.
DC, yeah, he's cold. All right, yeah. As soon as you say Nox, yeah, and DC, like I see where you're going with it. All right, who else?
You see what I'm trying to say? And then you got like, the Sam Wises, and you got all them eternal artists. Like, I'm on. Like, there's one beat on my laptop. If I can get it to DC, I want him to vocal it because I am 100% sure that beat would make that it's just because the first song I heard of this was Neighbours. Neighbours? Yeah, and then after song was Tears, Blood and Sweat. That garage song. And after I thought this guy's actually sick. Like he's tone in his voice, everything's sick. He reminds me like an old school garage MC. Like, it's bare weird. It's bare weird. And then on this beat I got for him, like it's like a drill grime hybrid. Like I swear to God, if I can get up to him, I'll be the happiest man alive.
Bro, like, I don't know if you're like are you reaching out to artists?
I am. I'm talking to people. I've worked with a few artists.
Have you reached out to him?
I sent him email, airtime. I sent him a message on Instagram, airtime. So I've been
you're doing it. Okay, cool.
But it's like, how much more have I got to try to get through?
No, just do your thing.
I don't want to force the
you don't need to force the relationship.
That's why I'm scared of following certain artists because like, am I begging it like low key? Like, do you know what I mean? I don't want to be that guy. Nah.
You've done what you've reached out, but you just got to keep on doing what you're doing.
I'll just upload it. I'll just re-tag him again or something on Twitter. I'll just do something mad.
Talk about that though. Like, that's a good shout because Tony. That's how we worked with Shay Lingo. Like,
really?
He literally just uploaded a beat to his Insta, tagged him, Shay Lingo inboxed him.
Swear.
So maybe that's it. Maybe like, because as basic as that sounds, imagine, all right, he's got X amount of people messaging him. If he gets tagged in something, he might give it like a little 10 seconds. If in that 10 seconds, he's like, yo, then, you know.
I never knew that. Wow, so that's the backstory. Right.
Yeah, that's the
pattern. So yeah, I've noticed me when I upload beat videos, I always say tag your favorite artist with here on it. I never tag anyone in it because I want people to.
Yeah, obviously it might not work. You know, there's like 100 ways to do one thing. But I'm just saying, Tony will talk to you about that. Like, literally, I think he literally just tagged him in, and then obviously it was cold, and he was like, boom, and then like my block is like. FIFA, like
my block.
The accolades are mad. Tony can tell you all about that. Bro.
Big up Bench Frank. That was bro. Do you know what's funny about that song as well? You know, on Snapchat, you like there's ads that will come after your snap, and like every time that song and that behind the scene comes up and that beat in the background, mad. Every time I hear like, Tony Burns again. My God, it's sick. So big up you, Burns.
Yeah. So yeah, man, just see if that. But yeah, as you were going with the artists you're talking about, like, I definitely see you in that wave. That's like. So I'm like looking here and I'm like looking at like I see like a few I see Sango. So I'm like thinking of selection. I'm thinking of how people are fusing new sounds, Gold Link. And then you're mentioning like Nox. I love the way like Nox puts his like jazzy trap like that smooth production. I don't think that is still untapped, that lane. And
there's only a few right now. But they're so underground, you wouldn't know. You have to actually go search for it.
Yeah, because trap is usually just like all the way up. Like
it's just
that, you know, that kind of sophisticated sound is not really tapped in that much. So like, as soon as you said Nuts and then DC, I see them in like kind of the same lane of like that sound of just like swagger, just chill.
100%.
But up to date. So I like the direction, and Soundwise is killing it.
Yeah, Soundwise. I think my boys worked with him. I think it worked with like them man. So yeah, he's doing bits. But yeah, man, I'm ready to like be that alternative weird producer, but no, I don't even care about the mainstream.
Bro,
shit,
but it's not. Yeah, it's not.
I don't really care about that stuff. Like, it's good. It's nice for a quick moment, particularly chick music, but I want to make something a bit more meaning, a bit more depth. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Because I know there's a lot of artists, when they hear my beats, they get a bit like, not scared, but it's like, because I do so many different arrangements in one beat, it's like, wow, where do I go with this? How do I take it? And I have to dumb it down for certain artists. It's like,
Bro, I remember you did a custom-made remix. It was different, but bro, more than ever, because to be honest, I don't know what happened in the situation. Obviously, it was just a madness, but you know that should have come out.
Yeah.
That should have come out. Like I don't know if I can be bothered to talk to Mr. Bongo right now, but that should have come out. But I remember the arrangement being mad different, but
you know?
But more than ever, if I didn't appreciate it fully then, like more than ever, I think we need difference.
Yeah, 100%.
So if artists think you're like, the thing is, like this is what I mean about your confidence. People don't understand. People are clueless to like knowing what's next.
Yeah.
So it's not like you have to just run it. Like you just have to like be mad confident in what you're doing, and people just follow. Like
100%.
There's not gonna happen any other way.
If
And
you
it's
don't
not
do
even
it,
for you to be like, from my journey, it's not even to you to be like mad confident, like, yeah, I'm the shit, I'm the best. Although you should be like that. Like, it's not even about that. You can be humble with it, but it's more the fact that it's like, I love what I'm doing. I'm putting it out. That's it. It's like, it doesn't matter how, like, the perceptions, that I love what I'm doing. If I love it, there's got to be at least one person that likes what I'm doing. You know what I mean?
100%.
And you don't even need that kind of talk, because as Tony's saying, you've got the Wiley co-sign, like you've met, like you got I'll keep on.
Yeah, but you know what's funny, when you said that, I was you remind me of like Major Lazer and Diplo. Diplo was one of my major inspirations back in like 2014. That's why you see, back in I used to make a lot of do you remember the Joe Trap House? It was like an EDM version of trap.
Yeah.
I used to make a lot of them beats, and in them beats they have so many different segments. So you have verse, they have like it's bare weird, but like, and from that,
from what you're saying, I just think, you're thinking too much, and you're more than a genre. Just put it out, and you'll see.
Yeah. Definitely.
And there's no one stopping. And there's no one. And like, let's say if it's just beats, there's no one stopping you from re-releasing. For instance, if you just released a beat, like Tony knows about this. Like there's a beat classic. It's got 1 million streams. He made that like 5 years ago.
Good Lord.
There's no one. You're not in any contractual situation where if you release beats now, that in 2 years' time or even in 6 months, and now it's like, I want to use that beat, and you're like, all right, cool, let's pattern it up.
Yeah.
You're releasing it again, more streams,
more money.
Yeah, more money. Like it's like there's no one stopping you from doing that situation. You know what I mean? So bro, my thing is, don't let things just like die on your laptop. Put it out. Let people hear it. If something really pops off and someone wants to collaborate with you on that beat, you just re-release it. Yeah. So, bro, I don't want to keep on repeating myself, but I'm not that coach.
No, of course, but it's good to hear that. It's good that. You know,
but let's do this question one time. All right. So you got a question from So Dyslexic, Rennie. Is that how I say it?
Renee. Oh Jesus.
Renee. All right, boom, Renee.
Oh Jesus.
Sorry, Renee. I'm just too dyslexic out here. If you could collab with anyone, dead or alive, who would it be?
Oh Jesus Christ. Oh. Dead or alive. Do you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I say Kanye.
Yeah.
Mums.
Yeah,
I feel like we have.
It seems like a very unpredictable collab, but that's a massive collab.
No, but that's the thing. Like when I listen to somebody put up, I'm thinking, oh, like his arrangement patterns, his production. I think Kanye, 100%.
Nah, Kanye, that's massive. That's top 3 for me as well.
Or his what's his name? Who's his co-producer? What's his name again? It's gonna piss me off. I've got to find out his name. But Kanye.
And I'm glad you say. And you know what? I'm glad you say Kanye, because even in the sense of like
Mike Dean.
How I see who?
Mike Dean.
Mike Dean. He's Travis Scott's.
Yeah, him. You see him? Goating. He's that real goat. Like he's the man behind even Kanye. Like he's the guy that's been with Kanye since the day, innit? So if it was anyone, I'd never see Mike Dean. Mike Dean, Kanye. He's sick.
I see how you're rolling.
Like he's hard.
Yeah,
Mike Dean's there. Like I could. So
yeah. And even you saying Kanye, the way he's moved with genres and just moved with the wave and just like, you know, he's just an amalgamation of what he loves. Like, you know, early days I was like, all right, boom, I'm inspired by Trap and Tip and I'm trying to do this thing over here and then you know, being inspired by like, I don't know, T-Pain with Heartbreak and Heartbreak.
Classic album.
And then after that, he, like, for me, Dark Twisted Fantasy is my favorite album, but like,
really?
He kept on it is. He just kept on reinventing himself.
Yeah, for me, it would be Alien Heartbreak, then my Dark Twisted Fantasy, then one of the old projects.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
still, I hear that.
Yeah.
And Ye doesn't give a fuck. So yeah, if you're in the room with Ye, he'll probably he'll put
Ye. That's, I don't know. Who else could I work with? Anything that I think. Who else could I do? Anyone UK wise? There's no one. There's anyone in the UK. Right.
Well,
being
inspired by grime and working with Wiley. yeah.
If I could, and I know this is gonna sound mad. Obviously, it might have never happened. But if I could, Don't Run. I would love to produce a song for Don't Run. Just there and there.
Don't Run. Okay.
Yeah, if I could,
bro.
I mean, you're not
speak it into existence.
That if I could, I'll be the happiest man alive. I'll quit music. that's how much it is to me, because I've always aspired to want to work with my man in it. So it's one of them ones. Like, if I could, I would.
I don't know if you've messaged him, but the way I see him, I feel like, although I feel like he's like Marmite, you know, people like. I feel like on the most part, people, I don't know, people feel like people hate him.
But the thing is, though, I don't know what.
So I feel like if you messaged him or if you made that situation happen, he'll actually listen to you. And the music will do the speaking for itself, and then that dreams come true. That's how I feel like him anyway, because I feel like there's so much hate towards him.
I don't know, maybe because of a lack of understanding of him, maybe.
Of course.
He doesn't help himself at some certain aspects. But
that beef that he had just before lockdown, I don't know what happened there, but I don't know what was going on there. But the quality, the level of the tunes and the bars and just, bruv, the level.
But they've been having beef since, like, we could think of early grind days. These lot have been at each other months for days, bro. Like, it's just stupid, bro. It's like everyone just sends for Wiley, though. Wiley, everyone in Guam from early days has sent for Wiley. The Gets, the freaking Merkston, the Scorches, everyone sent for my man, innit? So, and when Doc did it, that beef just continued on till now. And I don't get why. I never understood it.
Yeah,
It's just one of the ones where, like, certain people just can't be around people, and it's mad.
But bro, I mean, you know, he's working, he's doing this thing. I have no clue, but I don't know. I just got a feeling that a bit of like speaking it into existence and just talking to him. I reckon that can happen.
Nah, 100%. I think I should just be more like confident in my thing and just kind of message people and say, look, I'm a producer, you know, But I don't know.
And you know what? The way I feel, I don't try and be like bougie or standoffish, but I don't know if it's because I'm getting more into production, but I just be like reaching out to like hip hop producers and rap producers and just random people that I follow, but I don't really message. Yeah. And it's just been love. And
really?
And it's one of them where it's like, in my head, I wouldn't do that before for whatever reason. Maybe I was thinking about this earlier. Maybe the Sampha about being a rapper and it's just like, even though I'm not like that, so I might be just making this up, but
yeah,
it's one of them where it's just like, I don't know, I might have like a certain, it's just how I approach people. Like, I just don't feel like I can approach people like that. But as soon as I'm talking about production, I'm just like, yeah, bro, what are you using? Yeah, I'm using this. I'm like, yeah, I'm getting an SP404. They're like, oh, yeah, sick. And I'm just like chatting away. I'm just like, bro, why didn't I just pattern the situation a while ago? Like,
Maybe because maybe he's a rapper from mindset, but yeah, it's different.
And I think, to be honest, even though I'm saying that like this, there is saying for me messaging rappers before, I do feel there is a situation where it's just like, what am I getting out of this?
Mm-hmm.
And like, I don't know, there is something about it. I'm saying that I've changed, but there is something about this competitiveness and like, it feels like it's more about competition, and I'm just staring at you and seeing what I can get, rather than it being a community thing. And whereas I don't know, when I think about production, it's like, you would know more about this than me, but it just, I don't know, maybe they look at me like a rapper talking about production. There's no threat. I don't know what it is. I just feel the energy's different. I just feel the energy's different.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not really hard at other like producers like that. I don't know. It's just
And even if we want to take making me think now, like, I don't know what happened to like quote unquote hip hop, but I do feel from when I've heard Wiley speak and when I've seen the grime movement, it's been a community movement, and then labels have thought, oh yeah, it seems like something's going on over here. Let's support. Whereas well, support. Let's make money. Whereas with hip hop, it's been so bougie to the point where, all right, fuck it, just go underground. Like, it feels like, and from, I don't even know, like, I'm just watching, innit? From me, like, researching Kalashnikov, Jess, Kaiser, whoever, Roots Maneuver, for me, just watching interviews, it just seems like that. It just seems like I'm over here doing my thing, innit? That's way, like, that's what I got to love about even the Clash in, like, the whole grime movement. Like, it's a community-based thing, and I'm seeing like the new school. I don't even want to break it down into genres, but the new school kind of rap people that I've been paying attention to, they're making sure community is at the forefront of what they do. So
of course.
And
the thing is, and I feel like the industry's changed a lot since back in 2010, even 09, all them times. There are a lot more people of us involved in the industry now. So people are like, it's more homegrown. What's up? Gotta get my food.
I don't want to keep you much longer. I don't want the food going cold. But definitely.
It's cool.
The industry has changed, because even 2010 times, we're still in a, like, we're only letting like a couple of you through.
I think it was dead, bro. Like the industry back then.
It was electro. It was electro around then, no?
There was but everyone was just doing
electro pop.
Exactly. And then I think 2012, 13, I'll say maybe 14, Afro trap, UK hip hop, Afro wave came in. Everyone's fusing things together. Then we had drill, and now everyone is just it's mad. But I feel like even though the UK's gone like that, it's here and it's flatlined again. I feel like because everyone's doing the same thing again, over and over and over again. So nothing's really happening right now. I feel like it's very, very boring. In my own honesty, bro.
Boring.
No, I don't feel like there's nothing really happening right now in the scene. Like, nothing
what? Because of COVID, or because of what?
COVID, not enough shows, not enough that. But I feel like everyone's just doing the same shit. No one's really making anything different nowadays.
But bro, that's even more reason for you to break out of just showing that you do grime when you know you do so much more, because you're bored. If you're bored, then that's signs up.
Yeah. So that's why chicken and chip music, bro. It's just like, bro. But I'm happy where the UK is now. We've got more music, more out there. And there's more that people in the community that are in the scene and doing what they need to do to make sure that we are flourishing and getting whatever. Which is sick. So I'm happy for the scene, though. Like, don't get me wrong, but it's just, I feel like we should dead spot right now. I don't know what's going to change. I don't know what's going to happen. Something might change. But yeah, man.
Like my last bit of feeling like I'm coaching is, if you're feeling like that, and that's the one reason why you have to show the full breadth of who you are. That's it. Regardless of what's working for you, you can say commercially, like, it's like, nah, I feel like this is dead, so I'm gonna show you more, because that's how the legends are born, bro. That's all of them, like Timbaland or Pharrell, even how I look at like Sango, who's in your playlist, like whatever, like Masego, whoever, like it's just they're just doing their own thing, regardless.
Everyone's doing their thing. Exactly.
Yeah, G, I'm looking forward to hearing the eclecticness of Carty S.
Well, now because I've become, I feel more inspired. I can't even lie to you. I'm just thinking, bro, like, what am I really doing in my life? Sitting there procrastinating on music. I should really be releasing, bro. People need to hear the music. The streets need to hear Carty, innit? So I need to be what I am, your girl's favorite producer. I need to just push it out, as you said. So yeah, man, I definitely need to sit down and hold a plan something and release something because I haven't released nothing by myself proper out there. So I'm gonna do it now. I think. And obviously, Rapping's coming out next month. For those who don't know, got a plug here. Next month, July. I don't know. I think July the 21st, maybe. I'm not sure. After the Euros. So tune in. You hear more of me, myself, obviously Marty there as well. So yeah, man.
All right, G. I don't wanna keep you in your food. So
nah, that's cool. I'm here, man.
we can sign
cool.
off. The only, I guess what can the last question be? Yeah, I guess as I'm saying, this is for the next generation. What would you say to your younger self? Your 12-year-old self about getting into the music industry? Or any advice, whatever you feel like your 12-year-old self would need to hear to understand.
Don't hold back. Be confident. Be very confident. Don't listen to whatever others got to say. Just do what you feel is right. And don't overthink things. Just do it. Just do it. That's what I say to myself. And yeah, be more open with yourself as well. Don't hold back, don't shy away. Do you know what I mean? Because it's a big world out there, you know what I mean? So yeah, I would say that to myself, I think.
Yeah, bro, that sounds like the mantra for Carty for 2021, let alone the 12-year-old self.
You're a joker.
Nah, I love it though. Nah, that's the wave. That's the wave. I might have to cut that out and make it the quote just to make sure it's your mantra.
Nah, we'll talk. That's for me. I feel like that's all I have to do. Like it's being confident and being able to, you know, talk and be able to just release and not overthink things. Do you know what I mean? What's the worst that could happen?
Exactly. And my thing is the half the battle. It's not confidence is an interesting kind of way of putting it, but I don't think that's half the battle. I feel like when I look at Sampha, I don't think he's a super confident performer, but he loves what he does. You can tell, you hear it in his voice. You could hear it in production. You can tell, this game is not full of confident people. There's introverts. Jay-Z's a bit of an intro. I mean, obviously, this is you can look at it in different ways, but the way I've heard Eminem and Jay-Z talk, they're introverts, but when they're in the music, they're in the zone, they're in the flow state. It doesn't even it's game face on, you know what I mean? So it's you don't really need to worry about the confidence. It's my thing for you. It's just it's more about you just having a plan in your head about, all right, boom, I'm gonna release on a consistent basis, and the confidence will just happen just by people being like, bro, this is a banger. You're like, yeah. I know it is. So
that's the thing. I get shy. I'm the total opposite. When people start compliments, it's just any sort of compliment someone gives me, I'm getting shy. I'll divert it. I'll say, nah, cool. I'll just try and shut it down because I'm not used to taking compliments. So it's one of them ones. It's weird, bro. I don't know why. So
nah, you got this anyway, bro. But yeah, G. So any managers that see this, I'll put his contact details, his handles and whatnot. Hopefully this will save. I'll put it on the YouTube as well.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, anyone get in touch. But yeah, anyways, your girl's favorite producer. All the time, it's so annoying. Is that one of your?
Susan. Yeah. Is
that one of your guys? Yeah.
Yeah, we're tired. We're tired. Sick artist, by the way. Very sick artist. He's a visionary.
Yeah.
He's a visionary.
He's saying, take the compliment, man. Own it with your chest.
I'll try. But yeah, no.
But yeah, man.
I'm going still. I'm still 27. I'm still young.
Yeah, bro. Of course. So yeah. I'm gonna leave Carty to it. Your girl's favorite producer. It's been a pleasure. Hope there's been some gems. I've definitely learned some things. I definitely know there's gonna be a few snippets that I'm gonna take out. And yeah, man. I think he's already announced the next tune's coming out. If you want to hear more from Carty, from what you've just heard, I guess you just gotta like keep on belling him and make sure he puts the tunes out. But honestly, anyone
I'll check
that's
my number.
this, make sure you message him and be like, look, I think you're cold. I want to hear more, because I think he needs the confidence boost at the moment, but sooner or later he's gonna be flying, so it's cool.
I hope so. Or as a Rick, I might need you as well for a photo shoot one day.
Yeah, it's happening.
Yeah, we'll make it happen. So
Yeah, so yeah, I'm in quarantine situation until hopefully tomorrow.
Jesus, you're in quarantine.
Yeah, it's supposed to be 10 days, isn't it? But we've done test to release, and I think we get the results in 2 days. But yeah, anyways, we'll talk about this. But basically, just to let you know, off top, not this Sunday, the following Sunday, I can probably do.
All right, well, I'll give you a bell. Potentially, I might have Wednesday to you, but I'll let you know anyway, regardless.
Yeah. All right.
It was good talking to you, bro. We'll see you in a bit, G.
Yeah.
Love, guys.